remediation for the learning disabled children is comparatively quite young. It has just started in the 60s and it is still in the early stages of its development, and a lot of research is required in this field. Really speaking, no one even knows why this kind of disability occurs, because when we see the child and we see that the child is having normal IQ or even sometimes above normal IQ, we are surprised to see why such a child will not be able to perform well when it comes to reading, writing or doing calculation. He is not at par with the others in his class. There are three areas of disabilities that we cover in this course. The first one is the dyslexia, which is the disability connected with the reading part and the language arrangement part. So we learn what are the different kinds of areas in dyslexia that we may have to help the child with. Then there is dysgraphia, which is the disability which occurs in the graphic area. That is, the children are not able to have the space organization, and this affects their life. Like for example, they will not be able to even arrange the toys in the proper sizes, or they may not be able to learn geometry because that is all about space. So such children, they have this kind of problem which is connected with space organization. And then we have dyscalculia, the children who are having problems with the mathematical operations, like they may make so many mistakes by understanding the symbols like addition, subtraction or divisions, like that. So these suffer because of the problems with the calculations, and these are the main three areas. Now there are so many different reasons given for this kind of disability that occurs in the child. Hereditary things are already eliminated because we see that the parents are quite normal. Sometimes even we see that there is no such history in their family where they can trace the disability of the child to any particular generation or any particular person. Besides that, even the siblings may be quite normal and quite adjusted to the schoolwork and otherwise in their attempts to communicate as well as writing, reading, calculations. It is just that this particular child, unfortunately, is not able to cope up with their regular school work. Especially we come to know about the disability only because they are not able to perform well in the school assignments, and that is the reason we normally see that the parents are very much surprised that their otherwise quite normal child, who is so very equipped with doing things in life, and also he is able to manage to talk well, remember well, but then when it comes to school work, he is lagging quite behind. And that is the first indication which is giving the idea about the disability of the child to the parents as well as to the teachers. Now we are quite in the nascent period of giving any kind of treatment to these children, but we have developed so many different kinds of treatments as well as help that we can provide to these children to cope up to the normal school work requirements. This is not very effective in the sense it does not make the child at par with others. He is always going to need the help, and he is always going to be behind the others. But whatever his capacity, we have to help the child to make the maximum use of that. Now it is also the other aspect, that the child may not be good with the schoolwork or scholastic work, but the child may be very good in other areas in life, like maybe music or acting, or also the uh, other things like dancing, or he may be good with drawing, painting. So once these areas of abilities, or sometimes the exceptional abilities, are recognized, we can help the child with giving special attention to develop those areas in its life. So this is how this course starts with the prenatal development of the child. The child's brain starts developing in the prenatal stages right from the second month of pregnancy in the mother's womb, and it's a very fast development as far as the brain development in the prenatal stages is concerned. By the time the child is born, it's a major part of its brain is already developed. What is added later on is the child's experiences and the neuron connections that come up, and also the child's understanding of the environment, and the child also learns so many things from by observation from his adults, from the other environmental things that he is exposed to. So this development also adds to his brain development. But the anatomy of brain and the physiology that is going on inside the brain is the early, not only the after birth, but also in the prenatal stages. So it is very important that the pregnant mothers do take care of their nutrition, and the way they keep themselves interested in their pregnancy, and also take proper care to see to it that their fetus is growing to the best that is possible. So we start with this course. We are going to cover the prenatal stages. We are also sending you a book that is covering the 7 areas of development, starting right from the prenatal stages, the areas in the sorry intellectual area, social area, and cognitive area, emotional area of development. Once you go through this book, you will have fairly good idea about what is necessary for the child's development. Then after this, we start with dyslexia. We try and find out all the different causes that can cause the learning disability, and then we continue with the what remediation we can offer to the child. Then we come to the dysgraphia. We do the same thing. We find the causes, we offer the remediation, and then we come to dyscalculia. What are the various kinds of problems that the child faces, and then how the remedial teachers can help them to understand better and perform better in their work. So welcome to this course, and it's a very, very interesting course, at the same time quite challenging, but with our efforts we try to provide you the best of the support that is necessary. You will receive the lessons by email, and then along with the lessons you will get some assignment sheets, which are self-assessing kind of sheets, which is very, very simple to fill up, and you will be then appearing for the final exam at the end of the course, and you will be given the diploma for the LD Remedial Teachers Training course. So we start as soon as you register yourself with Manta. Thank you very much.